The people who succeed are irrationally passionate about something. Naval Ravikant. My friend, my friends, all of you, I just want to tell you that if you just don't wake up and go to sleep excited about the stock market, it doesn't have to be on your mind every day. You got your own job, you do your own thing. But I just love the market. I love it every single day. I've loved it since even before I started learning how to track and trade stocks. I was fascinated by the stock market. I learned, having gotten an undergraduate degree in business, a master's in business, and then a law degree concentrating on corporate law, SEC, you name it. Thought I wanted to be a big corporate lawyer. And I learned nothing about the stock market in any of those degrees. Oh, I might have learned what stocks are all about. I learned how to do accounting and all the other things. I learned the law, SEC Rule 10b-5. I mean, you name it, all the things that you would learn from a technical side when it comes to how the markets are supposed to work, how the laws work, how business works. But as far as how to trade, you got to do that on your own. I don't think there's really any school that does it for you. Yes, there are courses. I've taught plenty of them that help you learn the basics, but the real expertise is gained by doing it. So 10 to 15 minutes a day, that is all we ask. And if you're not in this and you're not passionate about it, you won't stick with it. You're wasting your time. Go on and do something else, or trust somebody who is to manage your money for you and just give that up. But if you're willing to sacrifice 10 to 15 minutes a day and you'll do it each and every day, you won't go to bed until you've gotten it done. Welcome. Stay with us. Otherwise, go away. Okay, let's jump into these charts. Look at what we have for you here. We had this jumping in point back in the morning on the 10th. Of course, we had that crossover. We had the STC go from red to green. Everything else was in the green, the 2-day and the weekly. It went from 14 to 15 on the success multiplier formula, and boom, we're almost to the top. Now, things could crash on Monday and move down and take us out of it, but right now, things are going in the right direction. We're hoping for a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Those of you who are not familiar with what we do, Tom, how do you come up with what the loss parameters and the profit parameters are? It's real easy. 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. We base the loss parameters on where our average true range is. If you look over to the left-hand side of the screen, right here, right where you see those red numbers, when I go across the screen to where our jumping in point was, you see 4.86. That means the average true range is $4.86. So we put that into the little calculator. All you do is you go over here and you either choose a long or a short position. We went long. When you do that, it sets up this little wizard for you right here. And you put in 486, and then you double that to 972. You can see up there, that is the 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. And boom, guess what happens? You let that play out and you follow it. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, you start seeing candles in the opposite direction or you hit your loss parameter, you're out of there. What we find over and over and over again, as long as the market is moving, and again, we love being out of this crappy summertime trading zone as we slowly slip into the end of summer and fall. That fall-winter trading zone is almost always the best. We cleared the 200 EMA on the half-day chart. And of course, like we said, our other charts are in the green when it comes to the STC. Gave us an opportunity to jump in and ride it. Up for the day, 1.69%. Very similar with what we see with the NASDAQ 100. We entered a little bit later on the NASDAQ 100, but again, very much tracking somewhat similar to the S&P 500. These are the tech stocks, and we're going in the right direction there. That is good to see. And again, same thing, we're at a positive 15 on the success multiplier formula. If you don't know what we're talking about, we got a lot of great training at the channel, and if you go and subscribe, you get free trainings every day in the show that we send you via email. You get both this recording and you get the trainings every day, plus all sorts of other great stuff. We never spam, never sell that list. It's just ours. So go sign up at chartingwealth.com. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. Do everything you can to help support us, please. And if you really love what we do, you want to see us continue to do it for free, become a Patreon supporter. First thing you get with your Patreon support is that 3-part series, Options Made Simple the Charting Wealth Way. Let's keep moving through these numbers. Where are we with 20-year bonds, TLT? Up a little bit for the day, 1%. What are we waiting for? Well, for either things to resume an upward movement. If we look at the 2-day chart, where are we there? It is in the green. Now, we do, when I say green, this is the STC. We have, of course, a big down candle that's forming this latest 2-day candle. Where are we with the weekly chart? It's in the green too. Had been up 4, 5, 6 weeks heading up. And then this week really showing us some strong down movement. So either we're going to see this 2-day, start to roll over hard and go from green to red on the STC. And then, of course, we will be looking to see what's going to happen on this half-day chart. I'm hoping it will at least go green to give us an opportunity to jump in. This last time, not so good. Went down and then up a little bit, then down again, and then up a little bit, and then down over here. Didn't really give us any good place for staying in as this move made its way. Now, typically, the reason that happens is because it's not time to get into the move. And again, if our charts aren't setting up, there's a reason for it. You don't want to get into the move. You want to wait until things are clean. There's literally thousands of stocks that you can look at trading. And of course, what do you want to do? You want to make sure that you follow the rules and do things the right way, because when you do things the wrong way, they don't work for you very well. That's where we are with 20-year bonds. Let's go now into gold, see where we are there. Gold up for the day, 0.92%. We're getting ever closer to that 200 EMA. Again, we're about where we had peaked out back on the 10th in the morning. So we'll keep our eye on gold, see if it's going to clear that 200 EMA and let us go long later. The 2-day on gold is green and heading up toward its 200 EMA. And gold, of course, bounced off its 200 EMA if we scan down a little bit back on the weeks starting the 11th of July and the 18th of July. Spinning top after that on the week of the 25th of July. And the last 2 weeks heading up. So waiting for an opportunity potentially to go long in gold. Just have to clear that 200 EMA hurdle on that half-day chart. Now let's look at where we are on Bitcoin as we check out Bitcoin on the half-day chart. Let me bring into view here our STC. It is green, and you can see how we are just sliding along sideways. Need to penetrate that 200 EMA, down for the day 0.18%, so not much movement in Bitcoin today. That 2-day chart, again, trying to move up, but has a long way to go. That weekly chart, it's trying to move up also. We'll continue to watch, wait and see. I did share with you guys some good news about Bitcoin and the whole crypto world. If you will watch the Charting Crypto, which I will release as soon as I finish this recording. So by the time you get it, Charting Crypto will be available. You can check it out at our YouTube channel. I show you some nice weekly vertical crossovers either occurring, about to occur, or just have occurred when it comes to the crypto space. So some potential good news. Maybe we're seeing a bottoming. Now, we could have thought that, particularly when we saw 2 big weeks of up movement back on that week beginning the 21st of March and the 28th of March, where things really popped up. Then, of course, they rolled over. So we're not getting overly excited, but we would love to see this bottom, and we like to see the weekly vertical crossovers on our price percent oscillator. You'll see some charts that we have used for many, many years and what they're showing us on that Charting Crypto. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.